This, this is always the exciting part, making sure everything's working. We are live. 103 of you here already. I see. It's like, oh, what was that? There was an old show back in the day. We'll get started here in like 3 minutes. There's an old show back in the day, kids show, where they had the little magic mirrors, romper room, I think. And they would hold up the little mirror and they say, I see Steve and Cindy and Darlene and Tinkerbell and Lee and Jerry. Do you remember that?
Obviously, we grew up at the same time frame, but you
there
watched
was
a lot
what was
of
the other one?
TV shows.
Picture pages, come and get your picture pages, come and get your crayons and your pencils.
No, I don't know that one.
Really? And that just came out of my head. They have brainwashed us in just in general with all of the listen. Hello, welcome to Switch It Up. It's going to be a fun little time tonight. We have like 2 minutes and waiting for everyone to get on. I'm having a wonderful hair night.
Oh, newsflash. Hey, fun fact.
We haven't started yet. If you're new, you just buckle up, get a little cozy blanket. We're going to do some squirrel chasing this evening, have some fun. But yeah, give the fun fact.
Fun fact is Todd's decided. Where's your phone?
My phone's over there.
Oh, we need to find it. Let me get it.
Oh, gosh.
You're going to have to share.
I'm going to have to share?
Yeah. Look. So, Todd's decided.
We haven't started yet. We got a minute. Hello, everyone.
It's a squirrel already this early.
This is a squirrel.
So Todd is going to let his hair grow out.
Listen, I am getting a little more distinguished in my gray. And we were visiting Allison and Sheila and I were sitting around talking. I've had this same crazy hair for quite a while, if you've not noticed in a lot of videos. And it is time. Sorry, we're squirreling before we even start. It is time to get a haircut. And instead of getting a haircut, I've decided I might be a little more distinguished. So, Sheila, what's the fun fact?
Well, when I met Todd, he had this like down the middle and like this, remember the feathered hair?
I was pretty sexy. Now I do that and that's just crazy.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So he's decided that he's going to go back to that like long flowing locks.
And I think I can pull this guy off. Now, I know if you're new, it's 8:30. We'll get started here in a second while everyone pours in. But here's the thing. I think I can pull this hairstyle off. And if any of you are hairstylists and want to leave a tip, that's fine. But I'm going to start letting this hair grow out for next year. And this might take a little more care, but here's what a picture I found. I think, is it not going to show up? Look at that. You can kind of see it. See those flowing locks he's got? Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
It doesn't. There it is. You can kind of see it at an angle.
Yeah.
I think I can pull that off.
I'm just thinking, do the guns come with it? That guy has.
I've never, ever exercised. I love you guys. All right, there's 186 of these insanity people.
Hi guys,
tuning in.
Welcome.
So let's give the ground rules. If you've never been to one of our lives, there are a lot of new Switch crew that are now following us. So let's give the ground rules on kind of like how we do our lives, because we do them a little bit different because things get a little chaotic. And we're going to answer a lot of questions and all these mysterious things that are going on behind the scenes. So Sheila, what's a ground rule you would like to share?
Ground rule number 1. Todd, don't hit the table.
Yeah, I try not to do that.
Ground number 2, Todd, don't eat snacks.
This is not like Todd ground rules. This is the ground rules for everyone. This is not. Oh my gosh, I'm getting hot already. Go ahead. I take my shirt off.
Oh, bless.
The guns are coming out.
Yeah, they are. Last time you had like 4 shirts to change.
I know. The last live I had more than 4. There was probably 10 shirts on. I don't even know what I'm wearing. I see a Bigfoot peeking through at a moon. I didn't even know I had this on tonight, peeps. That's fun. Okay, ground rule. We keep this to 1 hour.
Yep.
That's number one, to try to respect everyone's time, and you can always come back to watch it later. Number two, do you have a ground rule?
Number two is, in order to try to keep, I don't know if you guys know this, but it's hard to keep Todd on track. So we have Megan behind the scenes where she puts the questions in there, and then we talk and have a little segment, answer some,
because I squirrel. Oh, I really have a hard time.
And then we come back and answer the questions, and we do our shout outs and that sort of thing. We can't, if Todd reads this over here,
it goes nuts.
It would be.
So we have Megan.
Yes.
If you've met her at the Huddle, she's on the little computer watching your questions roll in, and then she types in the questions the best she can. We may miss some. They go over into a spreadsheet Sheila looks at. And so like your super chat stickers and your all the fun things for that goes over there too. So we try to stay on task and not get sidelined. So that's respecting your time, and you get value out of this because we have a lot of information we're going to cover tonight.
Yes. And I see a lot of you wishing me.
It's getting sexy in here.
Wishing me a happy birthday. So
yes,
my birthday was a couple days ago.
Yes,
Friday.
We went into Charleston and we had some amazing time. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, we just kind of went in to just do our little tour. And for my birthday, the Chiefs gave me a blowout
brown chicken,
game.
brown cow.
They gave what? Had an amazing game today.
I kind of liked brown chicken, brown cow better. No.
Yes.
We're not going there. Not going there.
Please.
We're going to drink some water from 𝗏𝗏
Our 𝗏𝗏 cups. So anyway, thank you guys all for all the amazing birthday wishes and just all that was awesome. So it was a great day. Cool. And I added a lot of new friends this year. So it was cool.
A lot of new friends, starting out from like nothing when we took off, and then all of you guys. It's been fabulous.
Yes.
Okay. So that's pretty much it. Those are the ground rules. Just know that we're not always looking at over here. We're kind of following along with your questions that you might have. They'll go into the spreadsheet so we can answer them. And then we'll make sure to circle back around from your super chats and your stickers and all those fun things that you guys love to do too.
Yes.
Okay, where are we starting? Because there's so much going on. There's a lot. There's a lot.
Always. There's always a lot going on.
Okay.
All right. So the first thing that we want to tell you guys is an update. We still have a broken slide.
Yes.
Yes.
And we're smiling about it.
So for those of you who know, we have had a broken slide since November 2nd.
It's been a brutal.
So it's been a bit.
Mm-hmm. We're waiting on parts, and we're waiting on them to get the parts, and we're waiting on all that so we can kind of go through. So, yes. Still in a holding pattern, which makes it so hard because that means we have to just kind of like stick around an area for a little while, and that's been brutal. And then you're running into our holidays, so we're running back to Kansas City to see kids and hang out with the grandkids and
go back, see the grandkids, family time for Christmas. So that'll be exciting. Mm-hmm. But I just know as soon as we get there, they're going to call and say, we have the parts in. Can you bring us Fiona? And I'll be like, rah.
And that'll be 4-hour drive. But And when we're back on our family type stuff, for all of you guys who are members and supporters and stuff, if you see the little icons by people like the dinosaur and the crabs and things like that, those are fans and supporters. Those are the people that clicked on our join feature. And just to let you guys know, while we're back on our trip doing the family stuff, I'll probably be posting some private videos over there of just like what's happening right then. So to give you guys some value on some real-time stuff, so you'll know that.
Yes, absolutely.
We got some more stuff for you guys too, so we're gonna pay attention to that here in a minute.
So in fact, Christina G asked, how is the supply chain problem affecting us? And that's probably the biggest one, is just parts.
It is what it is. I think I've gone through all the emotions. I was angry and bitter, and I've gone through them all. And now I'm more to the acceptance phase, because even if they can't get the parts in, Jason, with our Not So Perfect Life, had video footage, and we'll post it. Whenever our slide gets fixed, I'm doing a video of all of our turmoil going through this. But he has a video of me kicking this slide to try to get it out. And we'll just muster through, pulling it in, pulling it out, doing whatever we got to do. It'll be all right. It's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. It's okay.
Just to catch you guys up, it's not on his side of the bed.
Oh, well, yeah, that's true too. I'm not as inconvenienced as Sheila is, and we have to try to push it out a little bit to get our clothes out, but it's fine. It's all right.
Of all the things that could be broken, that's not bad. That's not bad.
Oh, snap. Oh, super chat stickers are not working. Oh, you know why? We made a switch over and they're trying to do something on YouTube. So until that gets fixed, then I forgot all about that.
Yep. Where we are, and so for kind of the backstory of that is we kind of really didn't expect our first year out kind of for us needed to decide if we're going to do to do this as a business or what it was going to become, or, you know, like, so when we have income, well, now YouTube's going to 1099 us. And so we have to just kind of think through all of those things.
So we had to make an adjustment. So until YouTube probably this week adjusts everything over, super chat stickers and stuff probably won't be available. And that's fine too. It's fine.
Maybe the best thing to do for those of you that wanted to do that, support us tonight in the super chat and stickers, you could just do Venmo, and that's Venmo is at 𝐻𝗫𝗄𝐿.
I don't even know that. I don't know.
At 𝐻𝗫𝗄𝐿. At 𝐻𝗫𝗄𝐿. That's Venmo. Megan can put a little
she can do
reminder in there what that is.
So on with the show.
Oh, there's a show. Okay.
There's so much. We're like trying to go through the mental process. It's kind of crazy.
Do you still have your place in Kansas? Michelle asks.
The answer to that is yes.
What?
We have a place in Kansas.
We have a place in Kansas?
Yeah, where all of our, well, not all of our stuff, what our downsized stuff is sitting.
Okay, we don't have a place in Kansas.
We don't have like a place we're staying in Kansas. We're full-timers.
We don't have a place in Kansas. My dad has a shop and my stuff is in the shop.
That's in Kansas.
Well, but it's not a place. It's a barn with our stuff in it.
Well, I mean, if need be, we could stay in the barn.
I don't think so.
Well, we could. We could pull Fiona in and stay in the barn in Fiona.
Oh, bless. Okay, our definitions are definitely different.
Yes.
Definitely different. Okay.
She's reading the questions.
Ben asks, do you have an Amazon store site set up?
That is one of the things we were working on the last couple weeks.
And we do have it.
We do have it now. And I'm not quite sure what that is. In the description of our videos, I've been updating. So the last 2 videos, if you look in the description, you can find those links basically to our website, to the Amazon store, and all that fun stuff as well.
Is our Venmo in there? Because people have asked
everything
for that.
Is in there. Venmos are in there. Everything's in there as well. I try to keep that up to date as best as I can, because as we continue to grow and we meet new people and they ask questions, and you guys are trying. I had somebody like reach out and say, "We're binge watching your videos now. We love it." I'm like, that's a lot of binge watching. Yes. This is no joke. I was chuckling at this. We're approaching next week over our 200th video this year. And some of those videos are kind of for our members and supporters you've seen when we did Vlogtober, but we've legitimately done 200 videos this year, and we're not done. I mean, we'll probably end up with another however more weeks there are, another 6 to 8, which is insanity, but it's mind-blowing. That's my mind-blowing. I should make an emoji, mind-blowing emoji.
They already have that. Sorry, babe. So we do want to remind you about, we are going to the Tampa RV show.
Yes. With
or without a broken slide. So
we will be there no matter what.
We will be there. If we have to pull Fiona down there that way, then so we have a meetup, a little meet and greet that we're going to do out at a winery on Wednesday. Is it the 19th?
I have no idea.
I know.
I do know this is that it's the
19th. Yes.
There's only like 50 or 60 tickets left to that.
Yes.
So if you're thinking about going, you'll have to click on, I don't even know where to find that link. Did we put the link somewhere? Or do I have to repost it? Is it on the website? This is her like saying what?
It's on Eventbrite. So Megan can put a link for them there.
Good luck, Megan.
Yes. So know that I think that so far there's like 150 of you coming, and there are some tickets left. So we're looking forward to just hanging out for a couple of hours.
Which is good, because this is the first time that we've done a meet and greet like this, that the staff of the place is actually ready for us. We've kind of like destroyed these other places, and this time we've actually prepared. So we look forward to hanging with you. I do have a fun idea that I would like to do at the event, but you already know that I will come up with something. So like that, there's always something.
He hasn't shared that information with me.
Oh yeah. It was remember what the hell is it? What the hell is it?
At the meetup?
I was thinking at the meet and greet.
Oh, bless people. We ain't got time for that.
We got time for what the hell is it?
I don't think so. I don't think so. One of the things, though, before we head to the Tampa RV show would be super helpful for us. And this is going to hurt Megan here real quick.
Oh,
but
boy.
What would be really great for us is there are some of you, we did a poll on our Facebook group page of who has RVs, who doesn't have RVs, who's looking for RVs, that sort of thing, and just kind of finding out. We have some videos coming up heading into the RV show about some rig designs from some of our switch crew, just kind of giving people an idea of
what you may be looking for this year, because there is a lot of people watching that don't have RVs.
Right. And so what would be great is if you are in the market and you're not able to come to the Tampa RV show, if you could just comment over here on the side of things that or in the comments after. Because
when we go to the show's so massive, and there's so many channels that do all these different reviews. We like to kind of like focus on some fun stuff here and there. So and it usually comes from you guys. So if you have an idea of like, I would love to see the Intech Terra, which that's what we did a video on. That came from a suggestion. I was blown away by seeing that. So yeah, the RV show is going to be fun. Oh, and to see if you're going to miss the meet and greet, we will be there all week. And we're going to probably hang out at the Tire Minder booth on occasion. We're going to put together a schedule on that. So you can stop by. We won't be there like for hours, maybe like an hour here, an hour there. No, it's
because when you mean what you mean by we will put together a schedule is
Megan will. Megan, you mad at us yet? Yeah. No. It'll all work out. We are so blessed because we do have a team of people that are behind us and support us, and that's why we're able to do so much. So really blessed. We're really blessed.
Yes. And so Megan, if you can just keep kind of a list of those for us on the side, then when we go to the RV show, we will look for those rigs, do reviews or give our thoughts back on them to you guys, so maybe it can help you make a purchase decision.
Yes.
So I'd love to help you make a purchase decision. Yes.
Go team.
Go team.
All right, David.
David. Hey, our team did amazing today, David.
It did?
Oh, gosh. Did you not watch the game?
That's a different team. He's just talking about team in general. He's not talking about your Chiefs.
He is a number.
I'm just saying.
Fan.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
Squirrel.
Just saying.
Bring it back.
Bring it back. Okay. So let's tell them.
Are you guys all on here waiting to hear what's going to happen with this new huddle? Because that was a switch it up moment, like, and then, that's kind of how that went.
Okay, let me bring some clarity to what Todd was saying, because I speak Todd.
You speak me.
Not many people can.
I know.
It's a gift. We had given our members, so there's several of you, I see about several members that are on here, kind of a sneak peek as to where we were thinking we were going to do a huddle.
And we were going, like, it was like, everything was like.
But at the last minute, as I was talking to, it's a brand new campground. It's going to be amazing.
Absolutely amazing.
But as I was talking to them and kind of working through some of the little details, I'm like,
So that campground was Bolivar. So some of you guessed it. It was right by Galveston on that beach. And it's
going to be an amazing place.
It's going to have the largest pool in any RV park in America. It has cabanas on 2 stories The top story has like air conditioning. They're going to have like a whole half football field with artificial turf. They're going to have like outdoor amusement. I mean, it is in all of their sites. The pads are done. The problem is we were moving into the other stuff and they are having problems with supply chain.
Yeah. I don't think they're going to be able to handle us. They're not quite ready yet. So I obviously want to provide, and they did too. They're like, we do not want to oversell this to you and then be able to underdeliver. So there is going to be
we're switching it up
change
this week.
Okay. It's gonna be a change.
Let's tell them kind of where we are until we can get all the other stuff.
Let's first tell them we had our huddle. Well, we've had a meet and greet in Kansas City.
Yes.
And then we did a meet and greet in Hershey.
Yes.
We're gonna do a meet and greet in Tampa. We did a huddle in Georgia. And so to us, the difference is a meet and greet is just a couple of hours. Yeah. Maybe a half a day if we decide to go do something, just going to hang out for a little bit. A huddle is going to be like a Thursday to a Monday. Like we're just going to hang out. We're going to
community.
Camp. Yeah.
It's relationships. It's an experience. The best thing I can say is a huddle is just a total all and out experience.
So that's kind of like where we plan a vacation for you just to show up and your meal. We've got meals, we've got activities, we've got things planned out for you. So I've had to do a quick about face, pulling away from the Texas beach, and we will go there some other day.
This is just as good. This is good too.
But we're still going. I need you guys to mark your calendars for April 28th to May 2nd. So
the dates did not change.
April 28th to May 2nd. Okay. But we're going to go to the Texas Hill Country now. So I'm super excited. I can't, the park has asked me not, they're still blocking off everything for us. So y'all don't go out there because I'm working on a really good price for you guys as well for camping.
Discounts. This park will allow Lee came in his truck and some of you have truck campers and this was
pop-up campers.
Yeah. This was something that was concerning us to it because some of the parks, have like stipulations. So this park, we can all still be in community.
We can all be together. So
that was one of the important parts. The activities are going to be off the charts again. I've been listening to her and Megan plan things. So be prepared. It's going to be a lot of fun. It really.
Yeah. So if you've never been to the Texas Hill Country before, we absolutely love it there.
It was one of our favorite places.
There's going to be places for wineries and breweries and distilleries. There is amazing food.
Motorcycle possibility rides. That's coming.
We will be between, so the Hill Country is really between Austin and San Antonio. So we'll be about an hour each direction. And so there's so many events and activities. We could do a float on the river. We could go kayaking. We could go, there's so much we can do. So we're putting together all those. And this week, it's our goal. Megan and I have a goal that this week we'll have tickets on sale for you too.
We're not quite sure which day until we get the actual confirmation from the RV park.
And we get that price settled in on and all of that stuff with them for the sites. But what we'll do is we promise our members that you will get to
You'll see it first.
You'll see it first.
Just like we've done.
That's one of the perks of being a member. So you'll see it first and then the next day it'll go live for everybody else. I do expect it to sell out, so just be prepared for that. So April 28th to May 2nd, we're going to get together again. And then let's talk about that for a second because I just saw that question come up. We have
no 500-mile hikes. No, Steve.
We didn't go 500 miles, maybe 500 stairs.
Well, it's just Sheila's hikes. Trust me, there'll be some challenge that
Magda's on here. She'll go with me. She'll go hiking. I saw her. She's in here. So we have kind of, as we're talking through about what's different or what's unique about our channel other than
us,
Todd. We've just kind of we just have loved the meet and greets and the huddles, like that, building that community, and for us to camp together and do things together and get to know each other better, share life, share stories. That's going to be who we are. That's going to be like
this huddle is actually going to have a little more days in there too. So we felt like Tolona Ridge was great, but we think we can add like a day.
Well, it's still Thursday to Monday.
I know, but some people came in on Friday and stuff. So we're working that out too.
Yeah. So, and for those of you, this is important because there's several of our people that do not have RVs. They have cabins on site. So I'm working that out for you. So don't worry. If you don't have an RV, you can come in a cabin.
They'll be limited, but there are going to be opportunities.
But I'm reserving some for us now. So we will have cabins. But we've just kind of, I think this is going to be our thing. Like we're going to do events, and we're going to get together, and we're going to have activities and hang out and all that jazz. So
and that leads to community is such a big deal. There's 350 of you on here. This is amazing.
Yeah, but there's only 90 thumbs up. What's the problem, people?
Some of you are watching on TV. I know what the problem is. I know I squirreled myself. I forgot what I was going to say. It doesn't matter, I guess.
What were you going to say?
I don't have any idea what I was saying. I legitimately saw the 350 some people and just like, yeah, I forgot. I totally forgot.
All right, well, let's look at some of these questions
Maybe it'll pop in my head in a minute. I squirreled myself.
So I do see a question here. While we're talking about huddles, let's answer some of the questions regarding.
We're going to answer questions.
Well, Scott Smith asked, will April be the only huddle? No. This is going to be our thing. Meet and greet and huddles, meet and greet and huddles. And I'm hoping to venture into a caravan someday.
This is something that we're working on. This actually,
we are not.
Well,
Megan and I are.
Yeah, we need to really like specify the ground rules of like where Todd's and where Sheila, Megan, Renee,
Todd's working on all kinds of great videos.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, look. Your friend Harold's helping you out. Community. You were talking about community.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I don't remember what I was saying about community. Hey, Harold did a great video today. Sheila and I do a cameo at the end. But I will say, Harold, not to digress, I'm squirreling. What I really, really enjoyed the video today. It was almost like I was watching a TV show. The music choice and stuff. Anyway, I told you that earlier. Community is always something that we've really kind of strive for just because of our backgrounds and stuff. So meeting you, hanging out with you, and doing that. In this, along with that, like when we do the next huddle, we'll have like flags again, and people can you can do all of the neat things that we did at the last huddle. So those that didn't get to come, when you come to this one, it's going to be bigger. We only had 100 locations. This last one, this next one's going to be like 100 and maybe 160 spots. I don't know. She's laughing because
I'm working on it.
Yeah, we'll see. They've reserved.
So the thing is
she's going to bring me back in.
Bring you back in, Todd. Bring you back in. We want to take our community, and as we build our community, we want to take pockets of our community even deeper. So we're talking about, well, how can we continue to stay in touch with each other after a huddle? Like through, maybe we do like some sort of groups online, like e-groups, or
we've talked to some people that would help lead us with that, and they know who they are. So we are putting this in place as well.
Yes, Lee, you can fish.
Lee,
that's the question I just
saw up. You're not supposed to look over there. You're looking over there.
We're talking about the huddle. That's a huddle related question.
You can fish.
But yes. David asks, where is the hill country? And that is in between San Antonio and Austin, Texas, down that highway. So it's in between those two places. So
hey, and while I'm thinking about it, because I'll squirrel, and all of you guys that are like our Switch True Chads, you went to the school, what is that? The National RV Training Academy, NRVTA. Todd Henson, if you know who they are, they reached out to us this week and asked us to maybe come and do their Beard and Bun show. So thank you guys for letting them know who we are and what we're doing. I got to talk to them on the phone this week. It was just last week. It was really kind of encouraging to listen to them say, wow, we've been hearing a lot about you guys and people coming in. So you guys know who you are. You're telling them, and I want to say thank you. And if we get to, as we drive down Texas, they're outside of the Fort Worth area, we're going to try to get on that show. So that's all because of you guys. And yeah, thank you. So thank you. That was a short squirrel. Okay.
David asked regarding the huddle, will there be a food drive? Each time we do a huddle, there'll be a community give back. We don't know what that community needs. And so it might be something different. I mean, gosh, like right now, let's just talk about the thought for like in the future. I'm not ready for it right now, but in the future, how awesome would it be that we could have rallied our switch crew into Kentucky here in the next couple of weeks to try to help clean up from the tornadoes, or Indiana or Missouri or any of those areas, like
because we're already nomads, right? So to have a group of us that if we could mobilize and go into an event like that and spend like a week, because we can all boondock or hook up or do whatever, we could really do some amazing things together. But it's hard to organize that stuff. It's like this, you can't just run. Yeah, Sheila, I'm a runner. Like I'll just run, and Sheila's like, no, we got to build so it doesn't fall apart. So that's how she keeps us all in line.
So I'm hoping that in the future, we'll be able to, as we build this community and we build our people together, we have that community, that we will be able to mobilize and do things like that. It's just, I mean, we're just a year in, so we'll get there. But in the meantime, we will call in, David, to go back to your question. We will find out what is the biggest need in that area. And maybe it's not food. Maybe there's somebody that, we need to paint or clean or like, who knows what we'll do.
So, and if you're new and you don't know what that all is, when we did the last huddle, we call it a give back. And so that it's just allows us to join together to do something of purpose to help a community out. Yeah. So that's what that.
One of our values as a switch crew is to help others. And so this is just a way, every time we go to a huddle area, we will help others.
Find a way.
Yep. We'll find a way to help others. So let me cross that question off real quick.
Well, you are crossing them off. She is she's a spreadsheet ninja.
No.
Well, it seems like it to me. Thanks, Cheryl. Don't look.
She became a supporter. I see that. That's awesome. Okay, let's answer some of the questions over here.
It's answer time.
Answer time, and then we'll come back to some more things. So
because it's 373. Yes, it's amazing. 185 likes. Yes. Come on, let's roll with the question. Give me one. I feel like I'm playing Yahtzee.
Darlene asks, how do we see Harold's video?
Oh, the number one, Strange Adventure. Do not go watch it now. Wait until this live's over. Harold, don't make people leave us. It's about community. Speaking of that, Harold has said that he will be at the next huddle. So we are hoping. Oh, look, can we talk about that for a second? In this whole idea of community, is that in the huddle, if there were YouTube channels that came to our huddle, and I appreciated that and stuff. So if you have one, I don't care. Sheila doesn't care. We're in it together. So yeah, we really enjoyed having them around and collaborating and doing things with, and probably give some announcements on that stuff later, but just giving you a heads up.
I can give you a question now?
I won't squirrel.
All right. What is the discount code for the tire minder?
Oh, I put that in the last video. It's in the description. I don't know if I don't know what it is off the top of my head. I know it's like 20% off or something like that. It's $20 or something off. So if you go to our very last video, like the truck video, just hit description. It'll pop down and you'll see all the links and all of the little nuances. Great question.
What program do you use to edit your videos?
Oh, so glad you asked. I use Final Cut Pro. I was just talking to Sheila about this week. Is some of you don't care about how I edit videos. Some of you are wanting to start YouTube stuff. So if this would be an interest to you, please just let us know. Is that I thought about making like a little 4-part video series as a little course, and somebody could actually pay like $10 $10 or $20 for the little course. And then you can see how we edit our videos, what I use. If that's of interest to you, that's great. But I would not bore all of the people that watch our videos to go on a tangent and try to teach people how to edit, because I'm just a geek that way. And so that was something that I was kicking around just this week. So, but we use Final Cut Pro.
And the crew has put in there the Tire Minder discount code.
Oh, Roy, way to go, man. He fished it. He fished it out.
Yes. Somebody asked if they will honor that at the RV show. Actually,
yes. They're going to honor that. And he actually would give away, what did Michael say? They'll have something there.
He said he'd have a Leroy special of something.
Leroy special. Leroy might show up for the for the show. Tire Minder did ask if I would do an installation video on how to install it. And the best part of this whole thing is I haven't made the video and I'm going to getting ready to. So if Michael, you're watching this, it's coming. They were just like, can we just make sure it's like really detailed and maybe not have Leroy in it? I appreciate that. That was very nice.
Another question we have tonight is,
yes.
Hold on.
Cheryl
asked, can Todd do a how to start a YouTube channel?
I just covered that. I would put that into that little segment of how I shoot, how I edit. And you're going to see a video coming up Wednesday. It is going to be a video. I called it the Three Amigos. It was me, Harold, and Jason. Harold's One Strange Adventure, Jason, Our Not So Perfect Life. We did a collab when we were at Tolona Ridge. It's a special video because we all have a different take on our perspective of making YouTube content. Harold needs to finish editing his video, so it's ready on Wednesday. Jason has been an overachiever, and I think his video is ready. But all three videos are going to post at the exact same time. It's going to have some valuable nuggets for YouTube stuff. There's a promo for Wednesday.
Somebody asks, Life's New Journey asks, what do we do for health insurance?
That's a great question. I don't know.
Right now,
right
now we are on a COBRA plan from when I left my employer. So
she was the responsible one.
We are good for health insurance until end of next summer. So then we'll have to look at some other options. So I'm looking right now of other options, including, just out purchasing that outright, or like doing one of the health share programs. So we're looking at a couple of options from there.
Good question.
Yes.
We should probably, when we get that sorted out, we like to do videos to help people, but until we can kind of figure that out on our own, we really try not to share misleading information. Great question.
Mark Schultz. I haven't heard his name for a while. Mark,
he was a singer. I think he was a Christian singer.
Wrong, Mark.
That's a Mark Schultz.
Yes, that's different Mark Schultz.
He's got some great music. Just YouTube Mark Schultz, and you're going to be like, wow, that's who's watching our stuff? This Mark Schultz, guy?
We actually met in Pennsylvania, and he asks, what do we cook on our smoker? Right now.
Oh, Todd sucks at cooking. That shouldn't surprise him.
Todd edits videos.
Yeah, I cook bacon, hamburgers.
Not on the smoker.
Oh, I don't smoke anything. No, I treat it like a grill.
We cook just basic chicken, and my favorite is probably
I don't know what that is. What is
skirt steak for tacos, that sort of thing. So, chicken, we just use it mainly. Let's talk about some of these new upgraded. We've got some people that have upgraded their membership to supporter.
Oh, thank you. Since we have chat stickers right now. That's
Cole
cool.
and Marie Mueller upgraded to supporter. Tinkerbell upgraded to supporter. We have a new fan of Techno Jerry. Thank you. And we have Cheryl. She's a new supporter. And G, he upgraded to supporter. So thank you guys very much for that. Very much. G, you guys, is the one that won the Hemingway bike.
Yes. That was fun. Okay, so let's
What are you
while this was all happening, it made me think of something that we talked about this last week. Okay.
Uh-oh.
So we did for supporters and members. We did like Vlogtober, which was a total pain in my butt. And Sheila told me when we started, she's like, "Are you sure you really want to do Vlogtober?" And I was like, "Yeah." Well, some of them we just did we used our phones and stuff for videos. So we did a video every day. That was for a lot of them members and supporters. And I thank you for climbing along. So I digress. We were just discussing something because we found out that there's some of you that are members and supporters. If you don't know what that is, that means that underneath our video, there's a little join button, and there's two things. One's basically, was it a member?
Fan.
Fan, thank you, fan.
And it's $1.25 a week.
No, for a fan?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, it's like $5.
Right.
And then the other one's supporter, which is $15. So, which are great. We were thinking, what can we do of value? Because we learned that some people that are watching our stuff, they don't have an RV. They will probably not make it to a huddle. They just like things. So what could we do as members and supporters? Like, here's something that we kicked around, and that this might be a great idea. It might be a horrible idea, but idea is an idea. So we thought about doing something called like a gala. Now, listen, hear this out. Instead of like having a huddle, right, where everyone brings their rig in, a gala would be, we just jump on an airplane and we fly to a location and we hang out. Like, and that night we get dressed up, and we don't do that in RV world anymore. She was laughing, but we get dressed up. We have an amazing meal. We hang out all night long. So maybe it would be fly in on a Friday night, do all of our little stuff, and hang out on Saturday, have an amazing time, and then everyone could fly back on a Sunday. And so that would be just a member, basically, event. And you couldn't just like, we would want this to be for people that have been, supporters and members for a while. So if like we put it all together, we'd like to have somebody be a member or supporter for like 2 or 3 months. It wouldn't be like, hey, I'm a member, I paid $5, and can I come to the event? We'd like people to reward those that have been members and supporters that have been around for the last 3 months. And you've got to the crabs or the dinosaurs. I'm sorry. The crabs are longer than, I think that's 6 months. I think the dinosaurs are 3 months or 2 months. Anyway, we'd figure that out. But if that would be something of interest to you, I think it would be fun. And it would be a smaller group of people, because we wouldn't have thousands of people. It would only be like the handful of members and supporters. So if that's something that you would think would be kind of cool to do, we think that a gala would be kind of cool.
I think
because then it includes everyone, even if they don't have an RV, if they're watching and they're supporters. And
there's quite a few people that we've realized that are watching and following along that don't have an RV and probably never, that's just maybe not going to be their thing, but they're still just following along for travel ideas and travel, things to do. And
I think that would be fun.
I think that, it'd be a good time. So I think that would be
you
good.
would get you wouldn't be in your rig, so you'd be in a hotel room and you could have a hot shower for as long as you wanted. I mean, that's like a treat sometimes in the RV world.
Definitely.
Right? And maybe we hire like a really good photographer and we get like great pictures. And I just think that would be a lot of fun.
I think it'd be fun too.
Yeah. Right now I wear Bigfoot t-shirts and
that's one thing I found out for sure. Was I didn't downsize my closet enough before this trip because I'm like, oh, I like this outfit. It was my work clothes. I didn't want to get rid of them. And now I'm like, I don't ever wear those anymore. So maybe we could, just, all right, let's get to some more.
Another question.
Some more questions real quick. So just to recap though, some people are asking the dates again for the huddle are April 28th to May 2nd. And that's going to be in the Hill Country area. And I know some of you people really want to know the exact location. I'm hoping to be able to tell you this week.
There'll probably be 2 videos this week. There'll be a video on Wednesday for the 3 amigos. Harold, get your video done. Number 2 video will be the announcement video on where this is going to be, what the tickets are, and possibly what are all of that.
And so you can plan ahead. Somebody asked, how do we see it first? That we have the ability to push that video to our members only first, and then it'll go the very next day to the rest, to everybody else. So it's just one of the perks of being a member. So, okay, got that question.
And you're going like $5 to be a member. Well, I'm going to tell you this. We get $3. YouTube keeps 30% of all that. So that's why YouTube is YouTube. So it doesn't cost that much. And just so you know the reality of YouTube world.
Indy Gary asked if we're doing a meetup in Tampa. And yes, the link is in the comments over here where you can buy a ticket on Wednesday night. And if you can't come Wednesday night, we will be at the vendor booth for Tire Minder.
If they went to Eventbrite, could they search Switch It Up?
Yes.
Okay, go to eventbrite.com, search Switch It Up, and you can probably find it.
Here's a tip for all of you.
Pro tip.
Since you're on the live, you're getting some
it first.
Insider information on Eventbrite. If you click follow, when I release tickets, you find out about it.
Ooh, I didn't know that tip.
Of course you didn't.
Fly the coop. You got chickens?
What are you talking about?
I don't know. I saw it squirreled. Fly the coop.
No, that sounds like a channel that for their leaving. They flew the coop. They left and took off on an adventure.
Well, it could be chicken farmers. Anyway, that is a great tip. Thanks for the tip, Sheila.
You're welcome.
370 of you are hanging strong. 372. Two jumped off to go watch KYD's video tonight. And then they
Rick wants to know how they buy tickets to the meet and greet. Again, hopefully,
Eventbrite.com, type in Switch It Up.
Yes, and there should be a direct link in there. Okay. Is there a way to donate money without Yes, that would be the best way to do that is Venmo. Or you can do Venmo, and I have an email address. You're asking for people to tell you if you wanted to reach out to us, people are wanting to send us some things.
Oh,
email us. That's in our description of our videos as well, but it is switchcrew@gswitchitup.com.
Yeah, Megan can magically type that.
You can tell Todd never worked in an office because who types like this?
I'm a fast typer.
Right. So if you want to email us, it's switchcrew, @gswitchitup.com. Or you can just go to our website, gswitchitup.com, and then there's a way to contact us right there. And look, she already did it. Megan's faster than Harold.
Hey, on our website, so you know, we're got to get all of our video stuff updated on our integrated map and all the other like adventure stickers. So everyone asked us about stickers. There at our huddles, there will be special stickers that we have for only huddle events. And then we're trying to think of if we do meetups, if we do a special sticker. Not that everyone cares about stickers, but we're trying to determine how we can play into that.
So Michelle Dill asked if we'll have switch up gear at the Tampa show. Yes, we will have the same. So our plan is at every huddle,
let's go over gear.
We will release new gear at the huddle. But then this Tampa show, we have something special we're bringing with us for y'all to have. Can't tell you what it is, but it's going to be fun. Do you know what it is? Do you remember what I ordered? Oh, Todd will be surprised too.
What did we order?
I can't tell you right now.
Oh, yes. Is it going to be done?
Yeah.
Oh, snap. There is something cool going to be at our, I didn't know they'd have it done.
Yes, they'll be done.
Oh, get ready. Instagram worthiness is what this is going to be. You guys are going to be like, why didn't I think of that? We are going to change it up in this world.
We're going to switch it up. Change it up. Are you trying to become Chad?
No. We're going to meet Chad and Tara one day.
One day. He's
like our Bigfoot. They're out there floating around.
So let's talk about gear. Let's tell. So
yes, we'll
have. I've noticed. Okay, so when I've met some of you and you're wearing some gear, we have gear on Spreadshop.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've seen the gear and I'm like, oh, I get a little frustrated because with Spreadshop, so you have two options really that funnel into your YouTube channel that they allow you to use. And Spreadshop, what I love about them is you get to choose your color, you get to choose your size, you get to choose your da-da-da-da, and they just ship it right to you. But I'm seeing that the quality just isn't
like this thing she has on. It's not in Spreadshop.
That's not it. Yeah, you can't.
And this is probably one of the coolest hoodies. A lot of people bought those out when we were at the.
Yeah, I think I have 14 left.
They'll be at the Tampa show.
They will be at the Tampa show. But I'm concerned about the quality. We just really want to provide quality experiences, quality community, quality gear. So we're thinking about redoing a little bit of the way that we do gear. So rethinking. Listen, it's just been a year. It's been a year of learning and figuring out how we're going to do this differently. So yes, maybe Chad can help us. Steve.
Those squirrels. Steve. Those squirrels. Leave it alone. Leave it alone.
So we're figuring that out. And then we're also planning on for 2022, we're going to have a newsletter. So if you sign up for our newsletter, what are you doing?
They should make them a puppet. Talk about the newsletter.
Newsletter.
On the website, yes, there is a location that you can
sign up for that.
Mm-hmm. And we have, what happened was we didn't realize this. People went in to, now this is a blessing.
Yeah, I did realize it.
You did?
Yes. But
well, I didn't realize it.
I have so many things to do.
I know.
I need a bigger posse.
We're going to run Megan crazy.
February.
Listen to this. This
February.
Is nuts. So Sheila's like looking on. She goes, "Hey, did you know that we have over 500 people registered for our newsletter?" And I'm like, "Where did you guys come from? Like we didn't even really put it out there." So it was kind of cool. So the newsletter that's been all formatted, and we're getting ready to do that so we can release updated information along with that. And I see some YouTubers use, because I subscribe to other YouTubers, they'll use their newsletter to like send an email prior to the video launching. Well, we do so many videos that we would never bombard you with a bunch of stuff. So it's going to be basically once a month, once every other week. I don't know.
No, once a month.
Yeah, it's a lot. And then we'll give you some highlights and some other stuff coming. We want everyone that comes to Switch It Up to have value. And then those that really want to partner with us, and you want to do more, then we want to give you that too, that experience. So we're trying to allow those to say, "Hey, we like your stuff. We don't need to do this over here. Let's do, this." And you get as much, well, not as much, because you're going to, I'm rambling in a circle.
Here's the thing.
This is what's in my head. It's like spaghetti.
And this is why the crew loves me. Because I know. This is why we're winning. We're winners.
What? Like chicken dinner. Winner, chicken dinner. Remember growing up?
Shoop. Can we
okay, bring it back. Bring it back. We only have 8 minutes.
Okay, so let's answer some of these great people's questions. Okay.
I promise.
Any plans in 2022 to be back in Pennsylvania? Greg, that is a great question. Here's where we're at. We know that we're going, you guys, because of your support and you providing support for us and watching the channel, doing all the things and being our fans and our supporters, you are keeping us going. And we really thought that come February, we would be headed home. But we know that we're going to be out until the Huddle is over in May 2nd.
It's we talk about blind faith, not to get like super serious on you, but
he does have a serious side.
I do. And so we talk about blind. I always say putting your hand over and then taking that step. And when we first started this journey, we really had 1 year, we had enough savings that we could do this 1 year. Let's just see what happens. We did not anticipate everything that you guys have done. Not like the Huddle, the meet and greets, the gifts, it is so humbling. I can't even wrap my head around it. And as we continue to grow, and as the Switch Crew continues to grow, it is amazing just to think that, Sheila goes, "Okay, well, enough has come in. We can go one more month. We can go one more month.
Yeah.
And we can go one more month." And so it is, I wish that we could say, "Hey, we got this. It's all good." There is a reality there. And we don't want to just like sugarcoat it, and we don't want to just say, "Oh, it's going to be great." No, it's a reality, and we're going to stay as transparent as we can as we go.
We just bring you along. That's all we've said we would do on our journey is we're bringing you along with us. And because of your guide, one of our favorite stories in Scripture is of Joshua.
He's my favorite.
And so it's that whole story for us is where nothing really happened for Joshua till he took the first step and he put his foot in the water, right? So then the water parted after he had faith to move. And so we're just out here with our faith moving forward, and God's just providing. He's using you guys to provide for us.
Which is that's
through the
humbling
channel.
in itself.
It is. And we're here providing you content and trying to provide a place for you to have community, for you to feel heard, for you to feel a part of what's going on, and for us to just gather together. So just being honest, I don't know if we'll make it to Hershey in 2022. Because
as of now,
I might have to be a responsible adult and get back to a job.
We are who we are.
Exactly. But if we could have it our way, I have a mapped out spreadsheet.
Don't worry. If we had it her way, we'd be like building a custom rig. We would be like, we're doing this. There'd be 10 huddles. They would be like 20 caravans. And we like...
Yes, if I had it my way, I have a spreadsheet of huddles out until 2025 of different locations. Speaking of which, yes, there will be a huddle. Even if we have to go home for a little bit, we will be going back to Talona Ridge in November. That's already
in the books.
That's done, right? So that's already happening. So we're just out here being real. We hope to see you in Pennsylvania.
I love the RV shows. I absolutely enjoy going. I like the atmosphere. I like the people. I like the dreaming, like people buying new RVs. They're dreaming of what their life can be and what they're going to see and where. I just love it. So if I had it my way, I would go. I would never miss Tampa. Quartzsite, I've heard, is great. We're just the 1 year. I wanted to be back for our 1 year in Tampa. It signifies the 1 year journey. And then we'll see about Pennsylvania. Go for that. Sorry, we're digressing about Pennsylvania too much. Give me another one.
Okay, we got 6
Can we
minutes.
do a gala in Jamaica? I saw that one.
We can do a gala anywhere we want.
Sheila was looking on her birthday. We're looking out over all this water and these boats. And she goes, how do I get my own ship?
Not a ship. Like,
ship my pants? You're going to ship your ship?
We can get a group.
She wants to rent out a whole cruise line.
We can get a group.
We dream. We're dreamers.
We can get a group rate for a ship.
Yeah, we're going to ship our pants to the ship.
I got to get it.
Jamaica is in it. Give me another one. Come on, let's do some quick hitters.
I'm giving one. I see a question. I got to get a date. Get a date. For those of you that are interested in going to Georgia for a Talona Ridge huddle, that will be November 3rd through the 7th.
Yeah, you can mark that one on your calendar. There'll be, if we can get this, there's so many things happening right now because of you guys getting the word out to other people. We're making some amazing contacts that will possibly open more doors for other huddle locations. And I can't believe it. It's like, they've seen what we've done so far and they're like, well, we want you to come. And so that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Give me another one. Come on. We got
did the guy you took to Nashville and Winnie to audition for the singing show make it on the show?
Oh, Ron Lackey. You know what we need to do? I have not seen Ron since we've started the journey. He did not make it on the show. He did get a call and asked a bunch of questions, but he did not make it on the show. He actually is in one of the major bands in Kansas City and gets paid really good to book different events. So maybe we ought to do a little impromptu surprise with Mr. Ron Lackey and throw a video on for you guys. That would be fun.
What we ought to do is maybe what we should do is when we're in Kansas City is we ought to go see Ron and we could do a quick video with Ron. That'd be fun. Hopefully he's not watching.
If you don't know who that is and you don't understand what's going on, we had a YouTube channel, Todd Konitzer. It's just under our family name. Nobody ever really watched our videos, so somebody must have found them. Who we did this One Lucky Penny journey. You can see that One Lucky Penny documentary if you Google that. But Ron Lackey was the second part of that where he wanted to live a dream and audition for a show. And I loaded him into that Winnebago and we drove to Nashville to have him audition for the gospel. Can't remember what it was, the gospel show. It was like a singing show for gospel singers. Where are you going? You're leaving me.
To answer a question.
Oh, so That's where that came from. Sorry, I have to always have the filter of there's so many of you don't understand that question where it came from. So that's where it was. Cruise, we're in. Yes, that would be funny. Okay.
People are asking if we're ever going to come to the West Coast.
Yes, that's our next. This is the goal for this year.
I am actually in conversations this week with a possible Huddle location in either California or Utah. So stay tuned. That would be for
that caravan. We've hit 1 hour.
How much time? It's time. Okay. Let's say thank you to some new fans.
Yeah, this is
Kathy
awesome.
Taylor, thank you. Hi, girl. Amber Blair.
Dennis 𝗧𝗲
and Fly the Coop. You made fun of their chickens, and
I make fun of things out of love.
Is it out of love?
It's out of love.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at, if you have a YouTube channel, I'm looking up Fly the Coop though.
Well, make sure look it up. Good marketing. Okay, let me look through these last few questions.
Anything else?
Yes. Hold, please.
How come it's jumping all over the place?
Randy Ferguson.
Randy.
When can we book Kelowna? You will not be able to book Kelowna until about in April. So it's probably be a bit.
Well, it just depends on if there's a huddle in between or whatever. She'll get that all worked out.
It's going to be end of April for that, giving people about 6 months.
Okay.
Who made our intro? That is Luke.
If you look under our videos, so if you go to Switch It Up and then you click videos, all the videos go in chronological order. Scroll all the way down. You will find how the intro song was made. And Luke, you can meet Luke and Nathan and Bailey, and you can hear us kind of try to throw together a song for Jason Beatty and No Sticks, No Bricks. You can hear how we kind of, and then after meeting Jason, we didn't know who he was at the time. You're like, yeah, it probably wasn't his style, but you can kind of see how the creative process works. And if you're looking, this is a shameless plug for him. If you're looking to create an intro song for your YouTube channel, it costs anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500. Somewhere in that ballpark. You can email Luke. In our description of our videos, there is an email for him. Somebody this week asked, hey, what about an idea of creating a graphic for your YouTube stuff? And who did that? Well, if you email Luke as well, Nathan is there. Nathan he did our graphics. So there's a contact there for you if you really need it. We get nothing from that. Just they've been longtime friends, and they've been able to do some jingles for, they did a Hemingway jingle actually just recently. So there's a lot of neat things happening. So there you go in the description. Okay, we're going to end on this.
Well, this is a question. If he had a name. So this is our new friend that we borrowed from our daughter.
I stole him.
We actually got our 2-year-old grandson yelled at because she thought he hit him somewhere.
You got to hold him up higher.
Oh, yes. So people are asking, you guys have helped us come up with several great names for him. And he's going to make an appearance on our Switch It Up YouTube or Facebook page. So he's going to come along as we start journeying out. And I think somebody... So
I feel so bad because Brianna got so mad at the baby Colton saying, where did you hide him? Where did you hide him? And we were leaving, putting my shoes on, and I looked at her and I grabbed it off the thing and stuck it in my pocket. And I was going to make fun of him. And so that's how.
So now he's just going to come along because he is super cute. So I think we should name him Hitch.
Oh, I like that.
It rhymes with switch, and because he's going to hitch a ride. So he's hitching a ride.
Oh, I like that too.
So this is Hitch the Hedgehog.
Man, that flows.
And he hitched a ride with me, Mom, Papa for our adventures.
Yeah, I'm Papa, by the way.
Yes, so this is Hitch.
All right. Well, we got we never named the squirrel.
Yeah, that's just Todd.
Anything else?
Matt asks, what are we following on Eventbrite? There should be a place where you can just follow Switch It Up. I think there's like 20 of you already doing that. So just when you go
you guys are sneaky.
When you go to buy an Eventbrite ticket, like when you purchased your meet and greet ticket, you should see who presented that event for you, and then you can just hit follow that. So.
Oh, goodness.
The squirrel does not have a name yet. No.
Somebody
No
said hot
stay,
toddy. I kind of like hot toddy.
Isn't that a drink?
If I go, yeah, it had when you remember like back in growing up and you would get sick and then like parents and grandparents go, well, I can fix that. And they make a hot toddy. Hot toddy was like honey, whiskey, something else to help.
Figured out what's wrong.
Yeah, my grandparents. Okay, can I give you just like one of the funniest things? And this might give you a little hindsight of how I grew up. My grandfather, who was near and dear to my heart, his name was 𝗬𝗏𝗡𝗍𝗏. Sheila knows where this is going. I grew up, this is no joke. My grandfather was one of the best. He had this butcher in Kansas City. There's something called 𝗏𝗏𝗡𝗍𝗏 meats. And he was part of the family. Well, as a butcher, pretty much all of his life, he decided, because he was an entrepreneur, that he was like looking around one day and he saw that there was wasted things being thrown away on a bull. And he decided he would come up with a way to capitalize on this. This is no joke. This is 100% true. This is not Todd history. He would take bull penises. Bull penises come in about 3.5 feet long.
I couldn't duck quack that. Sorry.
He would make bull penis canes, putters, back scratchers. And your boy Todd grew up like when I was 10 and 11 with his grandfather putting bull penises on like this a metal pole, and then he would dry them out and then burn different things, markings in them, and then he would shellac them and they would turn into like this really brown color. He shipped them all over the world to some of like most of the prominent people. And this is no joke. I can't even make this up. I got my grandfather, me and him went onto the local radio show in Kansas City on Q104 back then. It was a country station, to make sure I can't. To make sure that we mailed a bull penis cane to President Clinton back in the day. And we were on that radio show talking about, oh my gosh, we were on news, we were on radio. So yes, my grandpa, gosh, Papa, that made me think of Papa. That's what it came down to. So yes, I just want you to know I'm from a proud history. And when he passed on, the tradition stopped. I think there's still, you know why it stopped? Is China started buying all of those byproducts of the bull for aphrodisiacs, and they grind it up and stuff. So no, it did not come with the accoutrements of the testicles. Because here's the thing is that the testicles on a bull are actually eaten as mountain oysters.
People.
Hey, they need to know this is true. This is life. This is just the way it is. Sometimes they call it a delicacy. But that's a good story. And it kind of gives you...
I hope our grandsons aren't watching.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. But that is so good. It makes me feel good to share his. And I need to dig that up and share that audio from when we were on the show, because it was so good. So I'm glad I got to share that. Made me feel good.
Okay, yes.
Our loved ones are very important.
Yes.
So you don't want to see me having alcoholic beverages, Byron. I'm super happy. I'm one of the happiest people in that environment. That's why I try not to do it very often.
So if you, this week, you will find out about the upcoming huddle, the tickets, and then when we release the Talona Ridge, Georgia tickets, those people will also find out about that quickly. I'm trying to come back and answer a couple of these questions.
I shared that story. I'm processing it in my head, going, "Oh my God, they're gonna think I'm nuts." They're like, "Oh no."
Hey, babe.
Yeah, I know. If you watch this long, you already know I'm nuts.
Yeah. It's okay. We all love you.
It's okay. I'm super hot because I've been laughing.
We love Todd's stories. We love Todd's history.
Yeah. So at the end of the year, we're doing a whole review video, and it is kind of fun to watch all the antics that happened this year. So just so you know, it's going to be fun.
Margaret Tate, thanks to being a supporter.
Cheers from Talona Ridge.
Yes.
Anything else, and we'll get off here. We've already gone over 10 minutes.
I know that also there's some of you that are that met at Talona Ridge at our last huddle that are doing a quick. They're getting together again. They're traveling together again. Out they're doing like a little family reunion. We won't be there, but there'll be people that they met, and they're going to be doing that. So if you're interested in that, Todd Barnhill created a Facebook group, and
we did.
Yep, and so they can get the information there.
Okay.
So hope you guys have a great time. Wish we could join you, but we will be in.
Did they show that in this, like the Switch crew?
No, it's just the people that were already at that huddle, in that huddle.
Okay.
So
if we do have a private Facebook group, if you're new to the channel, and we do post there on occasion, a lot of times just communication between all of you guys. So you can find that on Facebook, and you have to request to be in it.
Yes.
Are we good?
One quick question for Miranda.
Big question.
Miranda wanted to know, what is a good first video camera for doing travel vlogs?
Your cell phone.
Yeah, especially the new iPhone.
You have so much at your disposal, and I think where people miss it is GoPros are really easy to use, and they're not real expensive. They're like $300, $400, somewhere in there. That is a great camera to start with, but your cell phone, honestly, when I started making videos, literally cell phone, and then you kind of figure it out from there. But I don't want you to if you're starting out, do not go invest thousands of dollars in equipment until you figure out if you even like telling stories and making videos. So good stuff. I'll probably put that in that little, if I make that little 4-part series on video stuff, I'll probably put that in there. Cameras. Anything else?
Okay, I think I think we missed a few, but can you add the camera
stuff is in the Amazon store. All of the stuff, if you go on our Amazon store, which is in the description, scroll down, you'll see the link to our Amazon store, and I put all of our stuff that we use in our Amazon store.
Mary and Javier asked if there'll be other YouTubers attending the April huddle. We know that Harold and Cindy will be there. That's all we know at this exact moment. Okay, got the wife a Berkey for Christmas. Should you try the P test? Go right ahead. Sure. What's the worst that can happen?
Listen, if you're new to the channel, you got to look at the Berkey video to understand why.
Don't.
Yeah, you do, because you got to understand that. It's the who shot JR moment of Switch It Up. I'm dating myself. I watched a lot of TV.
You did.
And I'm going to go watch Yellowstone tonight. So I love Yellowstone.
We are?
Because it aired tonight. Is that good?
I think.
There's so many good.
There's so many. Sheila, how are you liking the scooter?
Oh, I love this scooter.
I do like the scooter. That's pretty.
We're going to you'll see it pop up in one of the videos soon. So
you don't have any of your grandpa's canes or bull putters left?
Listen, he sold those things from $35 to $55. Bob Hope had one. Wayne Newton had one.
I think Bob Dole had one.
Bob Dole had one. Like, it was a legit thing. The pool
but we
cues,
don't have any left.
No. And I don't know if anyone still makes such a thing, but the back scratchers were like a half thing. It was like a half moon, and then on the end was like one of those corn cobs that didn't have the husk on anymore, so you could use it to scratch your back. He sold those for like $15 or $20.
It was fun to reminisce about your pops.
Yeah.
But
anything else?
Steve, thank you for your upgraded membership. But thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight. Just looking forward to meeting you at the next huddle. Don't forget to push the thumbs up button.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in. 360 of you stuck on. I'm always so amazed on how this community has grown, and we're very blessed to have you with us along the journey. So hopefully this next week, I don't know when our next live is. When's our next live?
January 9th.
Okay, so if you go to our website, gswitchitup.com, you will see the schedule for when we do our lives. We try not to inundate you with a bunch of that stuff. But other than that, you'll be seeing our holiday videos and Merry Christmas stuff coming up soon. We love and appreciate all of you.
Have a great Christmas, you guys.
Deeply. And so we look forward to sharing even more information, but look for the 2 videos this week, the 3 amigos, and then also the next one sharing when you can buy tickets. So is that it?
Yes. Prayers for the storm victims. Absolutely. Merry Christmas, you guys.
It's devastating, actually.
Enjoy your family and your friends this season. So
thank you so much for tuning in. And now go watch KYD because I know they post tonight. We hope to see them. They're like Bigfoot too. All right.
Merry Christmas, guys.
We're out.